Hello guys, it's Chamaster here. Today I have a Bakugan product to unbox, and this is actually a Bakugan starter pack. This is with Diamond Cyndeous, so pretty crazy that we actually have a Diamond starter pack this time around. So I've only unboxed a couple Diamond Bakugan so far, Dragonoid, Hydrus Ultra, and Pegatrix Ultra. So this time around we're actually going to double our total that I currently have. So yeah, so anyways, let's just get into it. Alright, so first up we get these two things that, always come in starter packs. Then we get to our character cards. So for character cards, first up here we got Mantinoid. And that has 500 B power and it does 2 damage. Then we also get Tertonium. And that has 500 B power and does 2 damage. And if you land on one of those DNA-looking cores, you get plus 100 B power and plus 2 damage. So if you get one of those, you actually end up with 600 B power and 4 damage, which is pretty solid. And then we also have Cyndeous Ultra. And now that will give you 200 B power and 6 damage. But if you land on one of those red shield-looking cores, you will get plus 200 B power, so your total will be 400 B power. So 400 B power obviously will be better than 200, because 200 is not a lot. We also have the Diamond Evolution cards here. So here is the first one. And that will give you 1300 B power and 6 damage, which is quite strong. We have this one here for Tertonium, and that will be 800 B power and 10 damage. And it says here, when this opens, you may swap one of this Bakugan's Bakukores with the opposing Bakugan. So that can, I guess, help you out a decent amount. I'm actually not sure how Diamond Evolution works, so if it works in the sense that I think it does, which is that you still have your character card, meaning Tertonium was the one who had a pretty decent buff from that, meaning he'd end up with 900 B power and 12 damage. Though I could be wrong on that, but I do believe I am correct. Then we get the Cyndeous Ultra Evolution card there. That of course has 1000 B power and 4 damage, and if you land on a red shield core, you'll get plus 4 damage, so that will bring you up to 8, which is pretty crazy. And again, if that does stack with a character card, that actually will end up with 1200 B power and 8 damage from a red shield type of core. I don't know the core names, by the way, so that's why I just refer to them as what they look like. But anyway, so we'll go through the cores here. So here we got this core, which will give you plus 100 B power and plus 3 damage for Ventus and Aquas, or is that Chaos? I think that's Ventus and Chaos. I don't know the symbols all too well yet. I don't know why I haven't really looked into this stuff better. I mean, these have been out for like pretty close to a year at this point. But anyway, here is our next core. And that will give us, actually I should probably, oh, that's good. That will give you plus 50 B power and plus 1 damage. And there's the next one, and this is minus 100 B power. And then got that, and that is minus 100 B power, but plus 4 damage. This core is plus 50 B power, plus 1 damage. And lastly, we have this core, and that is plus 300 B power and plus 3 damage. So pretty powerful stuff there. And I'll just set this down. And we'll start getting into the Bakugan. So here's our first one. Actually, which is which? I don't know. Alright, we're going to start with this one. This is either Mantinoid or Tertonium. It's one of the two, but it looks pretty neat. I gotta say, I like this one a lot. Let's just go ahead and open it up and find out. Ah, so it's Mantinoid. Alright, so I was correct. I thought it was Mantinoid, but I wasn't 100% sure. This does not have any manual parts, I do not think. Alright, so we have 500 beat power inside of there. Yeah, this thing looks pretty interesting. It's very, I guess, basic in some ways, but I don't know, I think it has a nice design. Also, seeing it in Diamond is very nice. So yeah, and then this one, of course, will be Tertonium. Again, very, very nice design. Opening that up, go ahead and adjust everything and make sure. Again, I don't think these have manual parts really, so that's helpful. You can see the 500 beat power in there, at least somewhat. Okay, overall, very nice looking Bakugan. So, yeah. And then, of course, we have Cyndeous Ultra, which, I gotta say, this is one of the best looking Diamond Bakugan, from what I've seen anyway. I think this one just looks so good. I mentioned in my actual Cyndeous Ultra unboxing that I don't actually like Cyndeous that much in terms of design, at least from certain angles. Like, it's such a weird Bakugan, because from some angles, in my opinion, it looks really dumb, but other angles it looks actually amazing. So if you put this thing at a good angle, in this type of color scheme, it looks amazing. Like, actually just crazy good. Let's go and pop this thing open. You know, opens up as it would normally do. This is on a manual part, it's cool. So, here it is, you know, straight on. It looks kind of weird though, but whatever. Okay, the B power. Let's see, printed B power. Can I find it relatively fast? Yeah, somewhat. 200 B power inside of there. I have no idea if that's even visible. I don't know. I like to show them for some reason, even though they're printed on the cards. But this camera, man, yeah, man, I need to get like a better setup, because this lens is just extremely specific about everything. Like, if you're not in a 2-inch radius, it just does not work with focus. So that's always an interesting thing. I should probably get a new lens, but kind of unfortunate since this camera is relatively new. But the lens is just a bit too touchy for me. But anyways, when I put this at a good pose here, and that's gonna do it. That'll be a nice one. See, like, that just looks so good. You know. Yeah, it's just such a good looking Diamond Bakugan. Yeah, that's everything for this starter pack. This is the first Diamond one I've gotten. I hope to find more. The thing is, with Diamond Bakugan, they're really hard to come by. So, if I find more of them, I mean, I guess. And, like, most of mine, like, Dragonoid and Hydorus, were basically just because they were on launch day, or at least, like, around the time that a Walmart near me got them. So, you know, no one really knew what was going on at that point. Bakugan were just back all of a sudden, and no one really cared about Diamond, I'd assume. And that was, like, right when Walmart got their stuff in. But besides that, like, I got this one for my birthday, so it's kind of different. The only one that I've really found just out of nowhere was my Pegatrix, because that was just in a random GameStop. So that was cool, but yeah. Anyways, actually, let me know this. I actually have a little question for you guys. If you want to participate in the comments, you can. And that is, does anyone here have any Diamond Bakugan? If so, what have you been able to find so far? I just told you what I found, and, well, obviously you could see the stuff that I found in this video. But yeah, if you've happened to find any Diamond Bakugan, which ones do you have, or which ones are like your dream Bakugan? Which ones do you really want to get at some point? But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. So anyways, thanks for watching, and bye bye.